Hello and welcome. As you probably guessed, I am Mother Azure, but you can also call me Maria. I am back again with another message for the collective. Let's just get this real quick because I do have an announcement. I'm gonna try to do readings on Sundays as well. So Thursdays and Sundays, I'm gonna try to post a reading. I'm gonna try to like change them up a little bit so I can do one collective message a week and then the other ones. So pick a card, but we'll see how it goes. It's always up to my guys and what they need to say. So something you should know before we start this reading: my camera cuts off every 30 something minutes. That usually you won't see it in my pick a cards because I cut the camera myself before I change the pile, so I can just do like a small transition over there. But when it's my collective readings, it usually turns off on its own, and I don't know when because it loves me a lot. So we'll see. Let's see what they have to say to the collective. How are you today, huh? Strength. That's interesting. This card came out for me yesterday, and I wasn't doing a reading. I was just chilling, and then I felt like grabbing this deck specifically. This is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. And there's one of the cards that came up, so the Strength card. So I got a similar message for my Instagram, which go ahead and follow it because I do daily readings over there, like small channeled messages and small readings. But the Strength card, I feel like right now as a collective we're going through possibly a lot. I mean, we did go through that full moon in Libra, which the energy of the full moons lasts until the next full moon, so that should be until April 12th, I believe, is the next full moon, or maybe is it a new moon? I'm not sure, but it lasts until the other full moon, which I'm not sure when it is. But because of that full moon, we had to release a lot. So when the full moon came in, the blessings came afterward. But it seems like right now for a lot of people, including myself, that's really interesting. So definitely reading for my own collective. If you're here, you're part of my collective. And okay, I'm seeing I'm gonna finish my train of thought and then I'll come back. A couple of things may be suddenly changing, and it may be in a good way, but maybe some things have turned sour. It could be relationships with other people, maybe a job. Just know that whatever it is that kind of suddenly left your life, like all of a sudden, it's because it wasn't meant to be there, so it doesn't resonate with you. So maybe some of you may be feeling ascension symptoms. I feel like a lot of people are ascending right now, so if you Google ascension symptoms, see if you have them, because I could explain it to you. Maybe you're not feeling well and you don't know why, but that causes you to vibrate on a higher vibration, right? Your energy goes up, so your body kind of has to adapt to it, and then your surroundings do too, because that's the thing. Your situation, your circumstances are a reflection of you, like what's on the inside, right? We could argue that that's not always true, but that's kind of what I believe. But I saw something here when I was talking. That's why I said I was going to finish that thought and then come back here. These are flowers, but this one I saw like a red butterfly. Butterflies are a symbol of transformation. I've seen a lot of butterflies recently, so it was definitely an omen. So this in effect transformation, a metamorphosis, right? So yeah, so it feels once again like that great purge. I have a video about one great purge that happened I think like 2 months ago, and this feels like that, but it's not the same thing. It's like things just going poof like this, like they're disappearing. Not disappearing, but you know what I mean. Like suddenly everything was okay, maybe with a person, I don't know, and then all of a sudden they leave your life without an explanation. Maybe something like that, right? And I usually take out a lot of cards, but I'm focusing on this one right now because I felt like I should take a one card and focus on it first, right? So it's like a lot of foundations may be crumbling for you. It may not feel good at first. It may feel very harsh and sudden, and you may feel sad about it, or maybe even angry. Because this is it's a bone. This is a femur, so that's the bone on your leg. It kind of holds up your entire body almost, right? So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like there's this transformation going on and things are changing. Just know that whatever leaves your life, whether it's people or not, it's because it doesn't fit with your vibration anymore and where your life is gonna be, okay? So they just want you to know that. I'm called to use one of these. Let's see what's here. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I know already which one it is. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. See what I said about the Ascension? Jesus. So that's literally it. They're confirming it for you right here. Integration time. So that's the thing. Maybe you will also be feeling like some things from your past coming back, and the only reason that's happening, and those were too many, so that's why I'm not getting them. The only reason that's happening is so you can deal with them before you get your blessings, right? So because they want you to be in the right state of mind, they want you to come in, whatever changes for you, they don't want you to be anxious about it. They want you to come in, you know, with an energy of peace more than anything else, right? So that's what integration kind of is. So you're probably gonna have, or are right now, working through quite a bit of trauma, or at least things from your past just kind of popping up, like, or you just noticing things about yourself that you do that are ingrained in your past and they're not healthy, and you're kind of noticing it right now. It's just so you can change it, okay? This one says, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. What did I say? You're not for everyone. Not everyone is gonna vibe with you, okay? And that's the thing here. If they don't vibe with you, you know, if they're not helping you growing anyway, then they have done their job. You know, they did what they could do for you, and that's it. And then they leave, right? It doesn't mean. Okay, so I'm hearing, if for someone it could be a partner, like a romantic partner, and their relationship could be ending right now. I feel like it started ending already, or you're feeling your partner drifting away. It doesn't mean that you have to stop loving them or anything like that, or like that's not what it means. You can love someone and still let them go. In fact, I think that one of the prettiest and most beautiful forms of love is letting go of someone because you love them, right? But if it's a relationship, I just heard let it go in peace. So, you know, if you already, you know, separated and all of that, they want you to do your healing for about the separation, but they don't want you to dwell on it, okay? Because the relationship served its purpose, right? And now it's time to move on to better things, okay? Doesn't mean the relationship was bad or that the person was bad. It simply means that this is not the time anymore for you both, right? And I'm not trying to be negative, I'm simply saying what I'm seeing. So embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So this is gonna help you, point you in the direction of your future, right? Point you in the direction of your path and move you along into it, right? Because that's the thing, when we go through these painful like events, it's usually because something is coming and you need to make some space for it, or you need to be in a certain mindset to receive it, right? And use it properly, correct? So let me get some from here. This is the Immunology Oracle. I feel I didn't explain it. I always forget to explain it. If you're new to my channel and you haven't seen me ever, I'm more of a medium. I'm not an expert. I'm like still in kind of like a training, I would say, like a baby medium. So I'm more of an intuitive reader. Sometimes I don't even read, like I don't pay attention to the words sometimes. So you're gonna hear me like just go off on a tangent, and you're gonna be like, why isn't she talking about this card? It's because I really don't look at them as individual cards all the time. I like to look at it as a painting kind of thing. Let's see something here. These cards always take so long. It's because they're new. They're kind of a bit difficult to shuffle. There we go. There are two here. Let me get that. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. a new romantic cycle begins. That's amazing, because this the first card. When I got this deck, the first card that fell out for me and what my reading, the first reading I did was this one. So a lot of new things coming in a lot of new things coming in. A new story is coming. New moon. I'm taking it because it was right there as I was saying it. So like I said, if this is a relationship for you that's ending, or maybe you weren't in an actual relationship, maybe it was just someone that you had a crush on and then suddenly you don't anymore, right? It's because someone else is coming in. Look, another Libra card. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Wow, that's amazing. So the thing with Libra is that Libra is ruled by Venus, so Libra has to do with relationships and partnerships. They don't have to necessarily be romantic, but they are. You know, it encompasses both platonic and romantic relationships, right? So this could be romantic or not. It's simply saying that there's, well, this one says romantic, so obviously, but you know, it could simply mean like a whole new beginning in terms of your life. And this card with don't let pride get in your way, this card is more about you know, not trying, like I mean, it's good to have pride and to have, you know, dignity, but it's not good to overdo it. But specifically, I'm feeling that this card is saying not to block the change, because I mean, and this is Leo energy. The Strength card is also Leo energy. Leo is a fixed zodiac sign, so we can be very stubborn. I am a Leo, so we don't tend to like change, but it depends on your birth chart, right? So sometimes you can resist the change, and they don't want you to, because you're getting blessings. This is like such an ongoing theme, like in my channel, and I don't even like, I don't try to make it the same, just what, okay. And a win-win outcome is forecast. Yes, a win-win outcome, but they're telling me to emphasize that the win-win outcome may not feel like a win-win outcome at first. So this kind of a thing you're gonna see on hindsight. Like, you're gonna see it was actually a win-win when you look back on it. Maybe you're not gonna see it right now. Okay, so they don't want you to get you know, stressed. Just remember to ground yourself and to let the change happen. Okay, because when you resist changes that are brought to you by the divine, and they're necessary changes, you're only gonna get worse, like symptoms and stuff like that. Okay, so it's better if you roll with it. And remember, it's for your highest good at the end of the day, right? They're not doing anything to hurt you. It's simply to help you move along into what you need to do. Look, oh, that card moved. It didn't fall out, but I saw it says gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Archangel Sandalphon. So if there are relationships that are leaving your life, it could be even friendships, okay? And they've become toxic in some way, so maybe you're fighting a lot with whoever these people are, or you know, just not, maybe a lot of criticism is going on, and so if that's the case, you need to let them go, right? Because that's not good for you or them at the end of the day, right? So gentleness. Try to find a place where you are. I saw it, but I'm gonna put it here for now, so I can finish speaking. I mean, do things that make you happy and be with people that make you happy. Don't feel like you have to be with someone for old time's sake, or just you know, out of, I don't know, respect. Respect is earned, okay, first of all, but don't feel like you're forced to be in any type of relationship with anyone, to be friends with anyone, right? When, I mean, relationships sometimes, platonic or romantic, sometimes they just stop working and you have to let go, right? You can't really force it, because when you force it, it's even worse, right? And the thing is that you have to be happy. I almost threw the card back in. I'm an idiot. Take back your power. Can you Raziel? Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings into your life. I mean, the blessings are coming. You can't manifest them because you have, but you see how he's standing with open arms? That's the energy you have to be on to let them in, right? Because if you're doubting it, and not wanting the change, it will be the equivalent of, they showed me the Two of Swords, it will be the equivalent of that energy. So just crossing your arms and saying, nope, there's no passing, it's not happening, it's not happening, right? So you're just gonna stay there, you know, in stagnation, just for nothing, right? You're gonna stay in that energy, which again, you can do whatever you want, but they're technically telling you, you know, what will be best for you. Remember that at the end of the day, it's your decision, and it will always be, okay? Let's see what else. But you have to be in an energy of receiving and in an energy of gratitude, you know, to allow this to happen. Clear audience, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So that's pretty straightforward, isn't it? Right? So maybe I heard something about a mother. So maybe you have like a really good relationship with your mom, or not. Just simply that you had some type of conversation with a mother, or with a mother-like figure. So maybe an aunt, or maybe a sister, something like that. Just someone that you really, that has like feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a woman specifically that you really trust. And they give you some sort of advice about this. And even though you understood the advice and you kind of took it, you're still kind of not, you're still in this energy of not allowing the change, right? So maybe you got some advice. The thing with advice is that, yes, you should listen to advice, but it doesn't mean you have to take them all the time, right? Just consider it. Remember to take the best decision for you. Not the decision you're comfortable with, the best decision for you and your future. Okay, so let me put this right here. See what I said about relationships. Relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Okay, so if you did get into an argument with someone and you can't exactly let them go, so maybe it's like a parent or a child, I don't know. Maybe just not. I mean, maybe you just don't feel like you and your significant other need to break up, or are at the brink of breaking up, right? So maybe you just have had some arguments, right? That's just simply exposing to both of you things you need to heal, and the arguments are gonna resolve themselves. So here's the thing: they want you. Remember that communication is key. Okay, so don't like get into a fight and then don't talk to each other for. Maybe don't talk. It's not. It's like if you get an argument and you don't talk about it. No, it's better to talk about it eventually, because if you do that all the time, things are gonna start building up, you know, and then there's gonna be a breaking point, and it's gonna be way worse. Okay, so always communicate with whoever you're dealing with. Even if it's an argument, if you want to wait like a couple of days to talk to them, go ahead and do that, but don't let it, you know, don't let it start cooking up for now. That's what I'm looking for a specific word, but that's the word I heard. So like, don't let it do that. Don't let them like not have any type of resolution. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. I kept getting, okay. Let me get one more from here. So it is part of your hard work. Like, if you're here at this point of ascension, it's because you have done a lot of healing. Okay, so in my opinion, when this comes up, when there's ascension, is because you've done healing, or a lot of the lessons that you were meant to learn, you already went through them, or are in the process of learning them, or already did. So I feel like this is not new for you. Like you know it's this, but of course you have that emotional conflict, right? So nothing is yet set in stone, right? And this reminding you of that free will, right? So when I say this is change, and they're telling you to you know, make the change, like I said, it's your choice. You have, I mean, they can't force you to do anything. And when I say they, I mean the angels and your guides and spirit. They can't really force on you something that's your decision. I was gonna say, there's a new earth, it's happening, keep holding the vision. This is like a new beginning. So just like a new earth. And this is giving me 8 of Cups vibes. It feels like she's turning her back on something. You don't have to be a woman. And moving towards this new thing. I mean, the new earth, that's what it says. She's leaving this one and going to this one. right? So big happy changes for you. That's what I'm seeing. But you need to let go, as painful as it could be, right? If you want this change, if you want to allow this new beginning in, you need to let go. Like, let me see what else I have here. This deck is like a little bit explicit, but you probably know already because those were too many. Because you saw the like literal bone. So just be advised. If you're not here, just don't look at it or like click away. The Ace of Swords. I knew it. That's clear. What I said about communication. So communicate clearly, and also you're gonna receive clarity about something. Probably something that you are not even aware that you don't know. That's interesting. And really mysterious. Let's see what else. My throat is a mess right now. Jesus. The Devil. Let's see what else. Oh my god. Okay. Taking those. What else do I have here? So the Devil. The Devil and that Ace of Swords. I heard a song that I really like. It's in Spanish, so I don't think unless you speak Spanish. I'm gonna link it down below. But in the song, the singer says the devil is not right, like, but it's good to listen to what he has to say, because the devil is you, and I don't mean like you're a demon. I mean like the devil is your mind, right? So your mind sometimes, to protect you, kind of doesn't like to allow change, especially if you're a fixed sign. Fixed signs are Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. But if you have those really strongly in your chart, so it may your mind may tell you like, you know, why would you leave this thing that you're comfortable with? This is too risky to do, you know, something like that. But it doesn't mean that your mind is right about it, the fear, right? Having fear doesn't mean that something is an actual threat, right? Some people have fear of spiders, and what's a tiny spider gonna do to them? Probably nothing unless it's venomous, right? So it's not really rational. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I like that. I always like the Wheel of Fortune. So change. This has been an ongoing theme for weeks now, like in my readings. It's amazing. The Chariot. And the Queen of Swords. That stubbornness is showing. Okay. So, I mean, there is a change. It's kind of like moving from this energy of, like I said, you could be leaving behind some toxic relationships, just in general, any relationship. You're moving on to something better, towards your independence and your own empowerment. You don't have to be a woman. This could be for anyone. Because I mean, I have the Wheel and the Chariot. That's movement for me. So maybe you are actually even traveling, like doing actual travel. I almost said astral travel, so maybe you are astral traveling somewhere. I am not. I mean, you tell me. But this is movement. This is movement forward. But once again, you see the flowers right here. These are black and these are red. So for me, this is, you have a decision to make. You go either this way or this way. So you allow the change or you don't, and that's your decision. Nobody has a right to judge you for it, right? And this is the thing, just because the angels and your guides tell you to do one thing and you don't do it, I don't think they're gonna exactly judge you for your decision. It's your decision, right? So I always say to choose the best decision at that moment. Maybe sometimes there isn't a satisfactory, I don't know how to say it. There isn't a perfect, I'm gonna say like a perfect choice, or a good choice to even, you know, just to say it. There's sometimes only the best choice for you at that time. So it doesn't mean that the choice is good or bad. It's just the choice that you think is best for you, right? And my lip, it's hot, like my actual lip. That's interesting. I don't know what that means. So, I mean, you could be eating something that's hot. I don't know, maybe something spicy. I have no idea what that was. I haven't eaten anything in like an hour, so I don't know what's happening. Oh, speaking. It's okay. So there may be, like I said, if you haven't had that conversation I mentioned, you're gonna definitely have a conversation that's gonna open kind of your eyes about the situation. It could be with a person that you're having a conflict with right now, or simply someone who's like a third party who is not involved, you know, in the conflict itself. And they're gonna help you, give you some of this clarity that you need. Maybe that's why, or maybe you need to speak up for yourself a little bit more. I keep doing this because I'm kind of, I think that's a sign to say thank you. Is that someone speaks ASL here? I'm not sure. It's interesting because I keep doing like the touching my lip and moving my hand forward. I think that's like a specific gesture for something, but I'm not sure. It could be like almost like sending a kiss, but maybe you need to speak up for yourself a little bit more, and that's the Queen of Swords energy that I'm feeling here. So this change, regardless of if you know leave everything behind or not, which is a little bit dramatic, but I'm gonna say how I see it. Your confidence is gonna be increasing like a lot, and it doesn't mean confidence in terms of, you know, because don't let pride get in your way, you know, like a healthy amount of confidence. Because maybe you have struggled before with low self-esteem, so not anymore. Okay, that's gonna change soon if it hasn't already. So you may be feeling like slight changes here and there, but the energy is gonna pick up soon. Okay. What do we want here? What else? I'm gonna take this again. Let's see. That's really interesting. I still feel that sensation in my lower, it's my lower lip. Ooh. The High Priestess. I definitely have some High Priestesses here. If you have psychic gifts, you are a High Priestess, right? The Page of Swords. Let me. Okay. Let's see what else. The Emperor. That's really interesting, like a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine card. I mean, it did say new romance. A new romance? Is that what? Is that? Wait, what was it? A new romantic cycle begins, right? That. So it could be. Why does it always turn into a twin flame reading? I mean, it could be a soulmate or just any partner, but because I have the High Priestess and the Emperor, it really reminds me of a twin flame relationship. What the hell? Okay, if you don't know, I'm not like a love reader, so like, this is like it's always strange to me to get something about twin flames, even though I get it like a lot. And because I have this here, it's like, okay, so these flowers, white represents like kind of purity, but with the communication thing, the High Priestess doesn't speak per se. She knows and she doesn't say anything, right? So maybe you know who your twin flame is, like, because looking this way, but maybe they don't know, and they're gonna find out. Don't get nervous about it, okay? That's really interesting. I'm not sure. And with the moon here, like I said, a lot of things may be coming up to the surface now. I mean, and the moon, sometimes people interpret it as something negative, but I'm not seeing that here. It's simply, I'm hearing a song, but I don't know what song it is. Like, I don't sing it. Something about, and if you're feeling blue, like, and if you're feeling blue, what kind of song is? I feel like it's a song, but I can't remember neither like the melody or who sings it. So, and if you're feeling blue, maybe you recognize the song. I do not. These things bubbling up to the surface may make you feel sad at first, but remember that it's just for you to emotionally deal with them now, to emotionally process them better now that you're an adult. Okay, I don't know why I said that. So maybe some of the things you're gonna start processing are from your childhood, but remember that you don't need the thing. You can process them better now because I feel like you have learned a lot, so you have better skills to deal with um, these issues, whatever they are. Okay. So, and if you're feeling blue, it keeps like singing. I don't know what song it is. Like, and the moon also signifies intuition. So that brief mention of the twin flame here, because we did get the two Libra cards, you don't need to worry about it. Like, it's gonna happen when it's supposed to in divine timing, and I know you're rolling your eyes about that. I mean, same. I do it a lot too. I hate it when people say that, but it's the truth. We can't really force it. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to, and not when we want it to, unfortunately, right? So what you can do is focus on yourself. Do your thing, okay? Forget about them. I mean, not gonna happen, but try to do your own thing, and as you advance in your journey, so will they, and maybe union will happen. But remember that twin flame is not about the union. It's about the spiritual growth that comes with it. Yes, union can happen, but that's not like the ultimate goal, right? Let me get one more from here. I mean, it's a difficult relationship too. So they want you to be emotionally strong for it. Remember that here's the thing, that your twin flame is never gonna be abusive. So if the person you think is your twin flame is abusive, they're not your twin flame. I'm just gonna say it like that, and no. We don't condone abuse here, and neither do the spirits, okay? So, but they do want you to be emotionally strong, because it's a really powerful connection. So let's see. That's gonna be hard, like I'm telling you. Yeah, see what else? Ooh. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. I mean, what more can I say? Bring love into the situation. Every decision you make, try to make it out of love for yourself, and well, yeah, try to do it out of love for yourself. Doesn't mean to be self-centered. Do things for the good of others as well, but and sometimes sacrificing some things of our own for other people is not bad, but they do want you to be gentle with yourself and love yourself a little bit more, okay? So that when you go into this relationship, if that's what you're waiting for, or whatever the situation is, you are confident in your abilities and are, emotionally strong enough to deal with it, okay? Which you already are, but they want you to be in the right mindset for it, okay? So I think that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 7 a.m. EST. Sometime, let's see if I can do Sundays as well, huh? So much love to you, and a lot of luck on your journey. Bye bye.